The following is a presentation of the Marion Patriots Athletics Network.
Move your chair back here by me. Then you move it up when I get ready to do the. Meredith. Had to add a section for the. Yeah, right here. When you get to Jerry Cray and Mr. Steve Sutton and this right here. Then keep it rolling. All right. Please remain standing for the playing of the national anthem. Turn, face that way. Ladies and gentlemen, you may be seated. It is my pleasure to introduce the 2021 Senior Class President and Graduation Speaker, Miss Meredith Jeanette Whited.
Thank you so much. Welcome to the 2021 Commencement Exercises of Marion High School. On behalf of the graduating class, I ask that you remain respectfully seated and quiet throughout tonight's ceremony. These students are very proud of the accomplishments for which they are being honored and want to remember their graduation as a dignified and significant milestone. At this time, I would like to recognize the Marion School Board members. Mr. A. Jan Thomas, Jr., President. Reverend Jeffrey Richardson, Vice President. Mr. Darrell Jackson, Secretary. Mr. Eddie Minton. Mr. Rob Rash. Mr. Gary Wareham. Mrs. Jerry Crace. And Mr. Stephen Sutton, who left the Marion School Board to be a member of the Arkansas Division of Elementary and Secondary Education School Board. And also the administrative staff at the central office. Superintendent Dr. Glenn Fenner. Deputy Superintendent Mr. Hugh Inman. Assistant Superintendent for Auxiliary Services Mr. Dusty Duncan. I will now read my speech. Good evening. Firstly, on behalf of the class of 2021, I would like to thank our teachers. It is through their constant aid, reassurance, and encouragement that we stand here prepared for future education and careers. I would also like to thank Marion's administration, faculty, and staff for continuing to run Marion High School with such excellence. Finally, I would like to thank Dr. Fenner, Mr. Inman, Mr. Johnston, the rest of the administration, and the entire school board for listening so intently to our students during this year like no other. Hats off to the school board, to our honor grads, and to Marion High School. Let me be the first to say, I like your hats. These hats signify all the work you've put in since you wore your first hat, a baby bonnet. As students, we wear a lot of hats. From every letter you traced in handwriting books, and each letter you may or may not have gotten signed to go on a field trip, like to the Civil Rights Museum or the Children's Museum of Memphis, and each cap you wore to signify your freedom from school that day. We're fortunate to live in a place where so many have tossed their hats in the rings in the name of community. For annual can drives, to benefit games like the Match for Breast Cancer and Hometown Showdown. Even after a year that has taken so much, our class is giving. School shut down and the National Honor Society, with numerous faculty, staff, and administration, got going. We slapped visors on our heads and got to work. Perspiring within our personal protective equipment, we rolled carts filled to the brim with brown paper sacks of food. Due to the months-long school cancellation as a result of COVID-19, we got meals to students. Peers prepped and packaged busloads of boxes as students and teachers and various CDL-certified volunteers delivered food to each child in our district, all before lunch. When school resumed, we traded those visors for rally caps to cheer on our teams at the state tournament, and even for those impossible half-court student shots at halftime during basketball games. Our class is competitive and tenacious. We donned baseball caps on the baseball field and softball fields, helmets on the football fields, and ribbons on the track that bobbed with each push-up for every touchdown. Our class is so competitive that unseasonably heavy rain once turned the courtyard into diving practice, and we don't even have a swim team. Whack, high school hit us. No, wait, that was just Adric Kale hitting another home run. The next day, after practice, we'd trade baseball caps for thinking caps. Renditions of the quadratic formula rang through the mathematics hallways and turned test day into choir practice. You know, the quadratic formula is negative b. Finally, today, we placed graduation caps on our particularly prepared hair. We dressed ourselves in our nicest outfits, and we put on our fanciest shoes. We prepared so extensively for a day that signifies growth, adulthood, and freedom. I tip my hat to the achievements this class has. The class of 2021 is the best. No cap. It's been an honor. Congratulations, class of 2021. Thank you. I will now take the annual class selfie. I would like to introduce the principal of Marion High School, Mr. Paul Johnston.
Good job. Awesome. I'd like to take this moment to give a big thank you to our school board and Dr. Fenner for allowing us to have this graduation outside and together. Let's give them a big round of applause. It is my privilege to introduce our superintendent, Dr. Glenn Fenner, who will now address the graduates.
Thank you, and good evening. And yes, we do see the clouds. In just a moment, you're going to take one of the most important steps that you take in your life. You're going to move from one place of safety to a big, large world full of options. And I hope that what you've been prepared for here, what you learned here, what we have given you here certainly puts you in a position to be able to make good decisions about the rest of your life. Obviously, you've had some experiences this year that aren't always going to be the norm, or we pray they aren't. And you've had to learn how to make lemons out of lemonade. And that's actually one of the most important lessons that you'll ever have in your life. There are three things I want to remind you that are very important about your future. One, absolutely nothing. No manner of intellect, no preparation, no prayer, nothing can be as valuable to your future and important to what you become in your life as hard work. Hard work is the most important aspect leading to your success. The second thing is, if you work hard, learn how to play hard. Life is really short. Make certain that you enjoy every minute that you can when you aren't working on something productive in terms of taking care of yourselves and your future families. And then lastly, and most importantly, while you're working hard and playing hard, never ever forget to pray hard. And remember, at the end of the day, God has a special plan for each of your lives. And really, that's the most important thing that you ever need to know, and make certain that you never lose sight of that. Ladies and gentlemen, by the authority vested in me through the Marion Board of Education in the state of Arkansas, it is my distinct pleasure and high honor to present to you the class of 2021.
We will begin the graduating ceremony with the Marion High School honor graduates. Summa cum laude, please rise and prepare to receive your diplomas.
If I get too fast, you tell me to slow down.
All right. Okay.
Yes.
Graduates, when you come to the front, be sure to remove your mask as you come across to receive your diploma so you can get your picture taken. Really? Meredith Jeanette Whited. Malia Nicole Barlow. Sarah Elizabeth Hood. Ryan Tassin Alam. Rachel Simone Ford Coleman. Jackson Patrick Harris. Taylor Kirkland Harris. Adam Wabi Beha. James Connor Jacobs. Kelly Renee Dukes. Buster Ray Allen Benton. Amelia Brown. Gabrielle Liborn Johnson. Brandon Ray Collins. Kirsten Ellis Jackson. Michael Ann O'Neill. Danielle Christine Hollis. Layla Marie Gasca. Taylor Lynn Smith. Candace May Kirkman. Kaya Hamilton. Amorion Tayshawn Robinson. Mary Morgan Smith. Mackenzie Ray Van Gilder. Magna cum laude, Marie Renner. Jordan Janae Smith. Morgan Janae Rucker. Logan Christopher Fowler. Camille Ann Moncrief. Victoria Nicole Hawkins. Matthew Millard Bain. Heather Lynn Fitzmaurice. Taisha Michaela Hurd. Alexia Kana Collins. Asia Arnay LaFleur. Brett Allen McCain. Jemiah Ashante Montgomery. Leah Hope Henson. Emma Grace Dabbs. Abigail Lee Blankenship. Alexandria Moyes. Brooke Lindsay Byer. Destiny Nicole Jordan. Parker Wade Tyler. Cum laude, Eva Catherine Allen. Ryan Christopher Poe. Cameron Elise Shelton. Anaya Janae Smith. Praise Eronique White. Lillian Grace Kemp. Elliot Keith Wright Jr. Grayson Forrest Rash. Zoe Page Gann. Zachary Chaz Smith. Xavion Samaj Huff. Garrett Lane Hamrick. Malika Noel Allensworth. Kaylee Danielle Jefferson. Austin Taylor Carpenter. Maya Elise Bradley. Jace Stefan Love. Zachary Michael Kaiser. Madison Bailey Morgan. For the remaining class of 2021, Matthew Dylan Atkins. Courtney Lee Akers. Kaylee Madison Allen. Kaylee Alyssa Danae Allman. Aldafida Sadiq Almarisi. Ulisa Argentina Honorve. Charles Dylan Armstrong. Ryan Kirby-Otra Armstrong Jr. Scarlett Arroyo Aguirre. Colton Payne Ashley. Kendall Noel Bailey. Naderika Jamisha Banks. Charlie Mackenzie Barnes. Cheyenne Marie Bartosh. Cornecia Termia Bedford. Tyler Stewart Beath. Walker Shane Akina Blankenship. Frank Antonio Bohannon. Peyton Scott Bowler. India Acacia Bowles. Davin Darnell Branch. Alec Devin Brandon. Abram Denarius Brewer. Fernando Jarvel Britt. Almaya Janae Brown. Kamora Nicole Brown. Tatum Annette Brown. Dixie Lynn Bowie. Jessica Michelle Burns. Sincere Kashani Kinshay Burton. Natalie Michelle Byers. Dietrich Sean Kale. Jacob Elisha Caldwell. Jada Elise Carter.
How come nobody told me he wasn't here?
Nicholas Tyrone Carter. Brian DeMario Cash. Matthew Curtis Cash. Kathy Renee Caesar. DeKayla Jernique Cheers.
Mashante or Mashanta?
Mishanta Cohen. Charity Angel Colquitt. Bradley Sean Connor. Christina Mary Cooper. Charles Aiden Crow. Andrew Dwayne Cunningham. Jabrion Janae Dale. Caleb Kejon Dale. Jaqueline Devon Daniel. Dennis Lewis Darden. LaKyria Denise Davis. Colin Terrell Deere. Gabrielle Xavier Donnerson. Materia Shanice Dorsey. Haley Jordan Dotson. Tristan Nicholas Douthette. Jordan Tael Drone. Cooper Ross Edmonds. Raniqua Denise Edmondson. Tajiri Derionte Ellis. Joseph Ray Irvin. Brianna LaKindia Farrow. Devin Elliott Jerome Fletcher. Jalen Keyshawn Fletcher. Tierra Janae Ford. Amelia Madison Fraley. Ashante not here. Demicus Arming Gage. Akira Nicole Garrett. Did I mess up on his name? Oh. Christopher Jade Garza. Keyshawn Jamari Gibson. Dorian Nicholas Giles. Drew Miles Granger. Antonio Adrian Graves. James Layton Greer. Amanda Deanne Griffin. Cassius Amir Hall.
Dame.
Jakia DeMay Hampton. Wesley Michael Hampton. Jaden Michael Harrell. Brandon Dean Hayes. Quintavious Dwayne Hayes. Joshua LaCour Hemphill. Jayla Janice Henderson. Jateria Goldira Henry. Hunter David Hill. Marianne Marie Hill. Diamond Takiria Hinton. Michaela Lachey Hodges. Michaela Lachey Hodges. Clandra Lachey Hood. Amber Lanija Horton. Tatum Dawson Houston. Lorenzo Davion Hudson. Willie Jashawn Hughes. Jabari Leonard Hunt. Jenna Jano. Ontavious Travion Jefferson. Naya Zakima Jeffrey. Demarion Kentrell Johnson. Devin Samuel Johnson. Israel Lynn Johnson. Makia Terriel Johnson. Rakia Perline Johnson. Desiree Grace Johnston. Jade Lachey Jones. Kieran Marquell Jones. Tamaya Marie Jones. Antoine Jamal King. Savannah LaDarren Knight. James David Lane. Shania Marie Lathan. Darius Keon Lawson. Diana Lachelle Lawson. Jordan Italy Tanae Leslie. Lucius Lamont Love. Kenterica Marie Loving. Brandon Marquez Mackey. Mia Naomi Mason.
Sorry, Mia.
Timothy McDonald. Brianna Heaven McFarland. Shakaya Adaria McGee. Lauren Alicia McKay. Alexi Mendez. Abigail Mendez. Kenterica Marie Loving. Huh? Did I get 2 pages? Marion Marie Hill?
No, we're going down there.
Where are you at?
Elise Mendez.
Got left off. Nicole Elise Mendez. Jayla Ashanti Milner. Avante Jamal Montgomery. Tiana Lachey Moody. Zamoria Page Mooney. D'Antonio Jamel Moore. Kenyatta Moore. John David Morse. Jamari Roshan Mosley. Tristan Lane Musselwhite. Amaria Tania Newman Means. Octavius Anthony Nix. Montavious Lamario Northern. Ethan Connor Michael Knotgrass. Noah Chance O'Brien. Kelsey Taylor O'Neill. Christopher Ojeda. Emmanuel Bryce Holloway. Tazir Javon O'Neill. Robert Lee Parchman. Shamon Tentrell Parker. Deacon Allen Dow Partain. Cedric Jermaine Paxton. Clarissa Michelle Perez. Nikayla Desmond Perkins. Mikhail Jamal Pitchford. John Travis Prosser. Amaya LaShawn Reed. D. Keon Jacorian Reed. Jessica Nicole Reel. Markayla Renee Richard. Zaria Zanae Tierney Richardson. Juliana Michelle Ryden. Santia Tanae Robinson. Tony Philander Robinson. Kendra Monique Rogers. Mason Alexander Rose. Kamaya LaShawn Rux. Brandy Jeremise Rushing. Micaiah Kiana Sanders. Justin Eugene Scott. Timothy LaQuavis LaQuavius Skurlock.
Renice.
Shakivia Renice Sylvie. Jeremiah Terrell Sims. LaDavia Leanne Sims. Kendall Casey Skinner. Amaya Ashante Sloan. China Lynn Smith. Dwayne Smith. Jaden Deshaun Smith. Lakina Renee Smith.
Congratulations, young man.
Lauren Doretha Smith.
Congratulations.
Chanel.
Chanel.
Tierra Chanel Smith. Torrance Jamal Smith.
Congratulations.
Tyler Lakia Smith. Bobby Don Sparks.
Congratulations.
Grace Danielle Sparks.
Congratulations, young man. Congratulations.
Daly Reese Stevens. Malachi Jalen Stevenson. Iman Stewart. Zankias Viviana Stuckey.
Congratulations, young man.
Dakota Wiley Tacker. Maya Denise Talbert. Kentra DeAndre Lanil Taylor. Annika Faith Taylor. Aliyah Deanna Thompson. Aaliyah Deanna Thompson. Antoinasia Lanaya Tiggs.
I don't have my notes.
Abigail Grace Tilley. Hannah Marie Tilley. Bailey Colleen Trammell. Kaya Nicole Tucker. Janaya Anasia Tuggles. Tanarius Tajian Udell. Jamera Madonna Walker. Yasmin Kendria Walker. Phoebe Jane Warren. Zachary James Warren. Darius Waterford. Emily Lorraine Watson. Bryson Reed Webb. Darion Latrell Whitaker. India Nakia Whitaker.
Nakia.
India Nakia Whitaker. Charles Edward White. Destiny Faith White. Ikira Tamia White. Georgiana Antoinette White. Jordan Nicole White. Taekwon Giriante Dwayne White. Taylor Lachey Wicker. Devin Wiley. Jasmine Nicole Wilhite. Carmen Ariana Williams. DeMarcus Antonio Williams. Arshella Oreen Willis. Cameron James Wilson. Dominique Rochelle Wilson. Kaya Simone Wilson. Is Rabia? Rabia Pearl Wilson. Sydney Michelle Wilson. Jarius Marquidris Winston. Alec Lee Wolverton. Caitlin Elise Woodson. Deanna Annette Woodson.
This line over here is long, picture line.
Markel Deshaun Wynn. Jakira Young.
His name is Daquan.
Yeah,
Quadrez Daquan.
Quadrez Daquan Young.
You made it.
We have lightning,
Okay.
lightning warning and lightning behind. So that ain't. 6 miles. So,
How long does it take to do the processional?
no, I'm fixing to dismiss.
Yeah, get them out of here. Just
But-
explain to them we didn't have what.
I gotta get them down.
Okay, then we're gonna dismiss them and tell them we do have lightning in the
Okay.
area.
Okay.
Real quick, listen to me now. Listen. Listen. Your diplomas are in the lobby of the Impact. If you don't get there by 9 o'clock, they'll be gone. But right now, we're under a lightning warning. Okay? Don't linger around on the field. We're going to have to get out of here. Okay? So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I introduce you to the 2021 graduating class.